Okay, so have you ever thought about like pro athletes and how much they get paid?
Yeah.
Like it's crazy, right? But did you know that even when you compare like male and female athletes
Right.
who are like at the top of their game,
Right.
putting in the same crazy hours training and all that,
Yeah.
there's still a huge pay gap.
Yeah.
It's kind of wild when you think about it.
Yeah, it's a big issue. And that's actually what we're going to be looking at today.
Okay, cool.
We're doing a deep dive into the gender pay gap in pro sports.
Nice.
We've got some really interesting material that looks not just at like the money side of things,
Right.
but also the stuff going on in society that like feeds into it, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, and we'll also get into how tech is playing a surprisingly big role in all of this.
That's super interesting. Okay, so basically, we're trying to figure out why, like,
Yeah.
two athletes can be equally good,
Yeah,
give it their all.
absolutely.
But one ends up making way more bank just because of their gender.
Exactly. And it's not just about different sports having different, financial setups.
Oh, I see. Even within the same sport, you can have a big difference in what men and women get paid.
Huh. So it's like even if you're at the top of your game in, say, basketball,
Right.
being a woman could mean you're making less than a man who's
Yeah.
like not even as good.
It can definitely happen. And, the material we've been going through
Mm-hmm.
really highlights how a lot of this comes down to societal views.
Really?
Yeah. Like how we as a society value and reward male versus female athletes.
Wow. So it goes beyond just like who's winning more games or whatever.
Oh, yeah, for sure. It affects things like media attention,
Oh, yeah.
sponsorships, you name it. Even stuff like how much airtime different sports get on TV.
Mm-hmm. That's
Like
interesting.
there's research showing that major sports networks
Okay.
give way more coverage to men's sports,
Really?
even when women's leagues are pulling in big audiences.
So it's not even about like viewership numbers. It's just that built-in bias.
It seems that way. And, this connects directly to the whole money situation. Right, because less media coverage means less attention from sponsors,
Exactly.
which then impacts how much these athletes can earn.
It's like a domino effect. Less exposure leads to a lower perceived market value, and the cycle just keeps going.
Wow. It's kind of depressing to think about.
It is, but there is a silver lining, and it comes from a pretty unexpected place.
Okay. I'm
It's
curious.
technology.
Oh, interesting. How so?
We're seeing all these amazing advancements that are opening up pro sports to athletes with disabilities or limitations.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Like what?
Like, think about prosthetics. They've gotten so advanced
Yeah, they're incredible.
that athletes can compete at seriously high levels.
That's awesome. It really does level the playing field.
And the cool thing is this goes beyond just individual athletes overcoming challenges.
Yeah, how so?
It's like it's making us rethink what we even consider an athlete or what athletic achievement really means.
Mm-hmm.
By letting more diverse people participate, technology is expanding our whole understanding of talent and potential in sports.
That's huge.
Hmm.
So for everyone listening, it's clear that
Yeah,
the pay gap is about way more than just who's better at the sport.
totally.
It's tied up with all these societal norms that determine who gets what.
Exactly.
But seeing how tech is pushing for inclusion is definitely encouraging.
It's really exciting to think about what the future holds.
Yeah, for sure.
As technology keeps getting better and hopefully our attitudes as a society change,
Mm-hmm.
imagine how much the whole landscape of pro sports could transform.
It's mind-blowing.
We're already seeing more recognition for a wider range of athletes, and that's just the beginning.
Totally.
Yeah.
So to recap, we've looked at the pay gaps, the big influence of societal views, and how technology can be this awesome force for equality and inclusion.
So here's something to chew on. As
Oh.
society keeps changing and we get even more amazing tech, how will that shape pro sports in the future?
Yeah.
Like, it's not just about the money, it's about who gets to compete and be celebrated at the highest level.
It makes you wonder what the future holds.
It really does.
This has been a really fascinating deep dive.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Thanks for joining us, everyone, and we'll see you next time.